Beautiful day out right now. It's, I don't know, about 70, high 70s, low 80s, relatively low humidity. About 6:30 in the evening. I got a call from my brother. And then not long after, I got a call from my dad, pretty much telling me that he's being moved back. And here's why. It's because our old foreman is now a superintendent. Has been for years, but that's the point. And I guess, they weren't getting along, my dad and our old foreman. And also, they weren't communicating and all that. I mean, he don't like any of us anyway. And his son is the dozer man on my dad's job, or technically our old boss's job, but my dad's the foreman there. And he's that 19-year-old kid that I told you about, or 18-year-old kid, whatever it is. And my dad told him, hey, look, it's about 5:30, let's get going. And let's do this and that. My dad's a pretty good guy. I mean, he's not going to be mean unless you disrespect him. And that's a bit of a different story. And mind you, my dad's the foreman. This kid on the dozer isn't anything but a dozer operator. He's not the boss or anything. And my dad tells him to do this and that, knock down these piles, and we'll handle the stuff behind us later. And the kid just said no. Why do we have to do that? Why can't we just do this first? And this and that. And then my dad kind of just look, do what I told you to do. I'm the boss. Let's get to it. It's simple. And he didn't like that. So the kid just calls his daddy up and tells him, I need to be switched from this job and transferred to another one because me and the foreman aren't getting along. So my dad tries to talk to his daddy, and his daddy's pretty much giving him the cold shoulder, not talking to him, wouldn't talk to him the rest of the day, nothing. So my dad goes and calls the big boss man, and which my boss, or our superintendent, is related to him. So, but he calls him, he tells me, hey, look, we're not getting along, and I'm pretty much going to be kicked off this job, so you might as well just bring me to another job. And so that's what he does. He gets transferred back over. I'm looking at it like, what in the world? If I'm told, for instance, if I'm told to go, just say I'm sitting around in my rock truck, not doing shit. I get told by my boss or another foreman, hey, can you come give me some 57s, or can you go haul away some dirt, or can you give me some dirt? I'm not going to tell him no. Even if I wasn't feeling good, I'm not going to tell him no. I'm there to work and whatnot. I'm not going to sit there and complain. That's just not me, not how I am. But this kid, he's kind of, from what I understand, him and his dad aren't getting along anyway. So, there's that. My dad didn't want to have anything to do with family matters that had nothing to do with him. So he's like, forget this, I'm gone. And it's understandable. And from what I understand, I mean, if you look at it, he's really kind of spoiled. I mean, really look at it. He hasn't been here for a year and got on a GPS, a nice GPS dozer, nothing old. It's pretty much brand new. And it's a lot of nepotism, as I said. He's the reason, his daddy is the reason why I'm not even on the dozer anymore. It's not because of me, not because of my actions. So I never did anything to his daddy. I just came to work, did what I was told. I'm not the type of person to kiss ass or be a brown noser. So it is what it is, you know. But I'll see my dad more. I mean, they're starting to do the curb and gutter on my job, or the job that I'm on right now. There's pretty much no room to do anything anymore. And they got a grading crew out there, so they're going to start using the motor grader to start, grading the road up. So it's going to be a little interesting. Because me personally, I'm just used to big jobs in the sense of nothing small, I'm used to big commercial jobs, not these little tiny itty bitty pad jobs where it's still commercial, but because it's all data centers, it's not like a regular warehouse or homes being built. I was on a neighborhood some years ago, like 3-4 years ago, somewhere around there. It was back in 2020 or 2021, one of the two. There was like 100 homes going in that area. That was the first neighborhood I did. Because I'm used to doing, like I said, big commercial jobs. And we did me and my dad and brother did a small little basement job for, I guess, the owner's friend or whatever. But that was back in late 2020. Or no, late 2019 I meant. Into 2020. And then all the rest of them have just been big jobs where you can pretty much drive around and not have to deal with stopping and waiting for other people. And if you want to haul one load, it doesn't take you 20 minutes because you're sitting around waiting. It just real quick, because you can go pretty fast. But the last 2 jobs have been small, so you can't really do much. But it is what it is. Like I said, show a little clip tomorrow whenever I get to work of the road and what I'm talking about. It looks kind of like this, but the curb and gutter is way bigger than this, and it's nicer because it's newer. So, but like I said, that's why my dad's being moved, and I don't mind it. But I don't know if I'll see him more. I might, because like I said, I'm across the road. So